I'm going to share with you today 12 tips of how to be self-compassionate. Enjoy. Number one is spend time with yourself. We spend time with other people, we spend time at work, we spend time with family and friends. But when do you take care of yourself? Make an appointment with yourself, a date with yourself, a creative date, a date of just being with you. To bring something to others, we need to spend time with ourselves. So make a date with yourself. Do something that you enjoy. Walk, write, listen to music. It's the first step towards self-compassion. Spend time with yourself. Number two is celebrate yourself. When did you last celebrate your success? When did you last celebrate your gifts? When did you last celebrate who you are? You are unique. You are an individual. Your dignity as a human being is what's valuable, not what you do, not your achievements. Recognize yourself. Give recognition to yourself. Celebrate who you are. Acknowledge who you are. Value who you are. And step two, recognize yourself. Celebrate yourself. We all have a self-critic, that voice inside that judges, criticizes, measures, compares, contrasts. Well, now it's time to silence the self-critic and awaken your self-advocate. Your self-advocate is that part of you that's going to fight for you, represent you, recognize you, celebrate you. The self-advocate recognizes in you a valuable person, a person with dignity and value, and the self-advocate fights for you. So it's time to silence the self-critic. Stop listening to that negative, judgmental voice in the head and start listening to the self-advocate. You've got to advocate for yourself. Step 3, to self-compassion. Step 4 is cultivate forgiveness. Life is a journey upon which we have experiences of love, joy, and sometimes pain and hurt. We can be disappointed by people and disappointed by life, disappointed by ourselves. But forgiveness is the key to letting go and moving forward. Forgiveness is the key to really embracing what life is about. Life is a balance between pain and pleasure, joy and loss, sadness and grief, happiness and despair. And we've got to negotiate life through the little narrow turns, twists, up the little steps. We've got to negotiate life. And as we negotiate life, if we don't forgive, we end up carrying too much luggage, too much baggage on our back, too much bitterness. And it's that bitterness, it's that baggage that holds us back, that prevents us from achieving our greatness, from achieving who we are, from expressing who we are. Forgiveness is a central key to self-compassion. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for where you are today. Forgive yourself. Accept where you are today. To forgive yourself is to look upon yourself as a human being with compassion and love and mercy. That brings us on to step 5, which is compassion. Cultivate compassion. Compassion is a sense of solidarity with somebody who's in pain. It's trying to feel companionship with their pain. Compassion. Compassion for yourself. Look upon yourself with compassion. Look upon others with compassion. We can be very judgmental of others. We can be very harsh on others. We can be very unforgiving of others. But we need to look on others with compassion. Compassion is that human experience of love where we open our heart to somebody else. We allow ourselves to be vulnerable. We experience and share with them their pain. We all love to share success. We all love to be associated with success. Subscribe to this channel and follow this person. We want to be associated with fans, with cultures of celebrities. Nobody wants to be associated with pain and suffering. So have compassion for yourself. Cultivate an attitude of compassion for yourself. Forgive yourself and be compassionate. To be compassionate is to sit with yourself in pain. To sit with your brokenness, your fragility. And it is there that the light can shine through your brokenness. So cultivate an attitude of compassion. Number 7 is respect. Respect yourself. Respect your values. Respect your thoughts. Respect your feelings. Have respect for all that is operating within inside of you. Have respect for everything that exists within you. Have respect for every aspect of your life because you are unique. You are an individual in this world. And often we look for respect from others. We look for recognition and acceptance from others. But we've got to start with ourselves. And this is another important step towards self-compassion, is to begin to have respect for yourself. Respect that your views are different for somebody else's. You don't need to convince them of your views, and they don't need to convince you of their views. Respect is to say, I have this view, I have this feeling, this is what I feel, this is what I think. Respect is to honour your dignity. Respect is to believe in yourself. Respect is to understand that you have a purpose in life. Number 7 is nurture your soul and your spirit. You know, we go through life and we have all sorts of experiences, but we need to nurture our soul. Today I'm nurturing my soul, my spirit here on this beautiful beach. Allow nature to permeate. We are part of nature. We're not separate from nature. Find fun in what you do. Embrace creativity, embrace your imagination. To nurture yourself is to feed your soul with beauty, with nature, with fun, with creativity, with imagination. We are spirits on a human journey, not humans on a spiritual journey. So humanity is being human is part of our spiritual journey, and in this time on earth we have to find and get in touch with our spirit. So mindfulness, meditation, yoga, tai chi, creativity, art, music, play, break the rules. Break the rules. The rules of the world are not working for the majority of people. Break the rules, have fun. Number 8 is accept yourself. I am enough. As I am now here today, on this day, I am enough. I don't need to achieve anything more. Everything about myself is wonderful. Everything about myself is worth celebrating. I am enough. I don't need to be better so that people love me or like me or respect me or recognize me. Today I am enough. Just to accept yourself with your flaws. Whether I'm losing hair in my head, or I have a crazy beard, or my body shape, I'm fat, I'm thin, I'm tall, I have funny eyes, I have a funny nose. So many people are trapped, imprisoned in self-hate and disgust for the body. For whatever reason that is, they have a hate for themselves. And if you begin to actually accept yourself, you empower yourself, you begin to say, this is me, this is who I am enough. I don't need to be better. I don't need to be more. I don't need to have more. I don't need to study more. I don't need to earn more money. I don't need to be on a bigger salary scale. I am enough. As I am enough. Acceptance, self-acceptance is this present moment. Here I am in this moment, accepting myself. I am enough. You have a unique personality. Embrace that personality. Nurture it. There's nobody else with your personality. There's nobody else with your DNA, your uniqueness, your combination, your whole experience. It's worthy. Accept it. Embrace it. Celebrate it. And number 9 is to sack the perfect self. There's no such thing as a perfect self. When we seek a perfect self, we are not compassionate to ourselves. We're not accepting ourselves. We're not respecting ourselves. So we've got to sack that notion, sack that part of ourselves that seeks perfection. So sack the perfect self. You are already perfect. Maybe nobody has told you. Maybe you've never experienced it. But begin the journey of accepting that you are already perfect. You are already perfect. If you can allow yourself to experience that for a few moments, right now, with me, that you're perfect. You are enough. You are beautiful. With all your craziness, with all your flaws, with all your beauty, you are enough. Number 10 is practice gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful that you're alive. Be grateful for where you are. Be happy with what you have. Practice gratitude. Be grateful for having food on the table, for having a house to live in, for having people to share life with, having opportunities to earn money, having opportunities to express your creativity. Be grateful for this moment. The sun is shining. The sea is beautiful. The birds are singing. The spring is rising. Be grateful for who you are. Number 11 is, following on from practicing gratitude, is focusing on the positive. It can be so easy to be negative. It can be so easy to focus on the negative. There's so much bad news. Bad news sells papers and sells advertising in between the TV channels. The reason for telling bad news, because bad news creates interest. But focus on the positive. Stop focusing on gossiping. Don't believe what people say about people. Why do people make millions out of gossiping? Gossiping about celebrities, gossiping about your neighbours, telling stories, focusing on the negative. People thriving on seeing people do bad. No. Focus on the positive. Focus on the good. Focus on your life. Focus on what's good in your life. And I guarantee you, if you start today focusing on the positive, good things happen. You feel better. You feel more optimistic. You feel less depressed. Focusing on the positive lifts our soul. It gets us in touch with nature. Because we begin to appreciate life. We begin to see. We begin to search out for the positive. So focus on the positive. And number 12, the last one. I think it's number 12. The last one. The last step. Which is probably the most important one in practicing and cultivating a life of self-compassion, which is a life of self-love, is to live your life purpose. To live your life purpose, you must first understand what is your life purpose. I did a workshop once, and the main concept was that when you're close to your life purpose, you feel excited, you feel vibrant, you feel full of life and possibility. So try and search for your life purpose. Discover your life purpose. What is your life purpose? Have you ever asked yourself the question, what is your life purpose? Look for your life purpose, discover it. Begin to cultivate a life that is your life. Live your life, not the life of others. Don't live the expectations of others. That's their life. Let them live their life. You live your life. So what is your life? Find your life purpose. What is it? Is your life purpose to be happy? Is it to be compassionate? Is it to be creative? Is it to leave a deep mark on one person? Is it something to do with the environment? Is it a business? What is your life purpose? Your life purpose should involve you at the center of a creative storm, a creative beauty. Your life purpose should be full of surprises, because you're alive. You're not trying to control life. You can't control life. You've got to experience life. You've got to allow life to happen to you. Your life purpose is living your life, whatever that is. And it's to become who you are. It's to express who you are. It's to be who you are, against the grain. And that's why many people don't achieve their life purpose, because they follow the crowd. They just go with the flow. They don't ask questions. They don't challenge the culture we live in. The culture we live in tends to tell us how to live. It tells you what is your life purpose: to pay your taxes, to pay your water charges, to pay your property charges, whatever it is in your country, in your place. You know, the obligations you have to your wider society. Of course we have obligations, but that's not your life purpose. Your life purpose is to live your life, your uniqueness, to express your uniqueness in this world. You only have one opportunity. You only have one day like this. Today is the beginning of the rest of your life, so I hope that this video will inspire you just to think and reflect on your life. To live your life purpose, you have to be compassionate to yourself, be gentle, be loving, be tender, forgive yourself and forgive others, accept yourself, focus on the positive, be grateful and be at peace.